Evening all, and welcome to episode 44 of Season 8 of Factory Town, where today we're going to get our food working. That's the plan. So we've got some kitchens here doing chicken, and we need the other ones as well. But I think we have the resources now to actually just do more of them. I'm going to do all one side. I'm going to do 3 of each. We will probably be doing more of them, like we'll do opposite ones as well. Perhaps, I'm not sure. If we need them or not. So let's the wrong. Copy. There we go. Right. Paste that there and paste that there. Good. And then we just need to change this from cooked chicken to, I suppose, beef. Is beef the next one we did? What did we do? We did, yeah, beef and then fish. So this is going to be beef. Copy, paste, paste, paste. And, oh yeah. Can I do this and press space? Space. I can't remember what the button is to activate the grabber. Enter. Just press tab. Tab. Select all. Nope, I can't toggle all of them at once. So I pasted that on there and accidentally did them, so I now have to hold control and do it that way. Okay. I thought I could just paste them all at once. You know, I could just highlight the lot and enable them all at once, but I guess I can't. So something else we want to have a look into as well is coin boosters. Maybe a thing to be done. Because we're doing well for bread. I know bread is not going to be our main sale thing. It's going to be this here, but I'm going to probably carry on selling bread. But if these aren't enough, would it make more sense to boost them to do it? I'm not sure. We need to look at where the problem lies to begin with, because if there is an issue and they're not not doing enough, then we need to go and figure out, is it because they're not getting the goods in, or is it because they're not producing it fast enough, or what? Like, for instance, with our bread here, we are not getting enough flour in, and flour is not coming in because this is just not producing enough flour. That's the problem. We've got plenty of grain. Grain is fine. We're just not producing enough flour. So these need coin boosters to speed up, to keep up with the bread. So I need to look at the numbers, which means I need to kind of get some other stuff working again, like the calculator, the Factory Town calculator that I've made. My website went down. Some of you may be aware that I had issues with it for a while. If anyone's been trying to use the calculator and sorry it's not been up. The website has been repaired, but I've had issues with access to it. As in, I've got access to it, I copy stuff to it, and for some bizarre reason, it doesn't actually. The FTP client says it uploads, but it doesn't. It does weird things, and I'm in conversations with them trying to get it to work, and apparently it is now working. So I need to do that again. One, two. You're up there. Oh yeah. We also need to do 1 across the top, because these all need coal as well. So that's all good. So now we just need to run this that way and that way, this one this way, that way, and wall. Remove those there. Okay, and then if I was to copy this, and I'm going to pause the game for a moment because I just want to make sure this works. Copy this up to there. There we go. Awesome. And then we go that way and that way. That will work. Then we go that way. That'll work. Then copy the splitter to split there, and that should all work. Nope, that splitter is wrong. Boom. So is that splitter. There we go. Awesome. And that will still work. That will still work because there is a one gap between them, so we're all good. We're all good. Okay, so I'm going to let the coal flow and just make sure that things are all correct, present and correct, and working as intended. Yep. Now coal is being spread out technically 6 ways, so it's being split here. So these will get the priority of coal, these will get the second amount, and these will get the third amount of coal. Because this is not a fair system how this works. Because obviously we're going left, right, straight on, and then left, right, straight on. So then you end up with so few coming up to here. This will get 6 times the amount of coal this one gets. So 6, 4, 2, 2, 4, 6. These two will get 6 times the amount of coal these two get. But that's not bad because coal is 4 times the amount than normal goods are. So I think we'll be okay for it. If not, we can always add a second coal line in. We can always split the coal line 2 ways and have one feeding one side and one feeding the other side. That will work. There's no real way to have a splitter say, hey, go left, right, and forward 4. There's no way I know of doing that. The merger merges stuff in. The splitter doesn't have any there. Prioritizes items passing straight through the block ahead of those entering through the side. Oh, okay. Okay. So that has its place in you know, if you wanted to, if you had multiple places bringing stuff in and you wanted to make sure it came from like the back one. So say for instance, I wanted to export stuff from here. Say we wanted to take the fish out of it. I know it's not one, but we want to take the fish out of here. We would have the priority splitter come along and actually it would force the fish to come from this side before coming from the other side. So, yeah, in a straight line from this side. So that's got a purpose, but yeah. But the splitter unfortunately doesn't have any stuff for it, so we can't do a left, right, and straight on. You know, we can't say go left, go right, go forward 4. And this one would be go left, go right, go forward 2. And this one would be left and right. And then it would balance them all out. You can't do that. Not to my knowledge. Probably could with advanced logistics, but yeah. This is fine. This is fine. What we need now is grab this for one. Let's bump. Bump. Not sure if that's the way I'm going to actually be doing this. Probably not. Now I think about it, because this one wants to go over to this side. Yeah, so that's a no and that's a no. What we can actually do, this one's going to be in the middle and this one's going to be on the end. And then you will connect to there and you will be really awkward and not go the way I want it. And you will connect to there, and then the one on this side will connect directly to it, and that's fine. And the one on this side has to go to the center somehow. We'll figure that out when we do it. and the one here will come under and go up to that one there. So we'll figure out more when we do it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And you want to be cooked chicken, cooked beef, cooked fish. Chicken, beef, fish. Okay. Okay. Right. So now we're going to go up to our farms and we're going to have a look-see as to what we've got. So we've got beef. Got beef? No, we don't have any beef. We're going to move the fish over to here, I think. You're not getting any plates anymore. You're still moving stuff. That's okay. Yeah, I think we're going to move the fish over to here, maybe. We may need more than one pasture doing things, which is going to be awkward if we do that. We'll figure it out later. We could always put like a chicken one here and a beef one here, and then 2 fish ones, and that's fine because that's what we need. We need just 4 of each, and this one can be whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No problem. No problem. Okay. Blop. You come up by 2. Copy this. Come out there, and come this, and then come out of there directly. Then come this way. You. Hold control. And go there. And then connect that. Awesome. Awesome. And then we just need to go and put in these. I should have just copied this over here. That would have made so much more sense, but I didn't. Up, up. 1, 2, 3. That way, and that way. And you're going to be exporting chicken. There we go. There we go. You're going to be chicken. There we go. Awesome. Right, so that's doing its thing. You are not keeping up with demand there, but we will see how it goes. That's fine. And we need fish as well. Yeah, I think for the moment I'm going to move fish over to here, just because it's easier that way. So let's go to our tools. Let's go to terrain block down. Increase our distance all the way, and go 1 and 2, and then we want to go flatten terrain, which is this one here. No, that's terrain block down. We want flatten terrain. Sorry, terrain flatten up. And then we just want to drag along the edges like that to reconnect our path. There we go. And then you can be moved from there to there, which is center of that block, and you're still getting bonuses from this house. Are you? Maybe? No, you're not. Interesting. Do you need a path? You actually physically need a path? Is that a thing? Can the house just not reach you because of the range issue? Yeah, it's got to be basically touching it. The house has got to be basically touching the fishery for that to work. Okay, so you would need an actual path to get your bonus, which we do want. we do want, so we will create a path for it. Or what we'll do instead actually is we will move this over by 1. We will terrain block down. Actually, we will go flatten terrain like that. Then we will move you over, flatten terrain. The house can live right there, and the fishery can live right there. So, yeah, if it comes back 1 more, it doesn't get any bonuses. So we can move the fishery to there, so it can be right on the back of it. It still gets all the bonuses from that because it doesn't have to be centered. It kind of works off of an area around it, so that's fine. Even though it's not centered, that's absolutely fine. Then we want to put in a packager or 2. Packing to create a minute, so I can actually build things on top. Bum, bum, bum. Right, copy, paste, get rid of the underneath one. It can just be floating, that's fine. Now it's not centered, unfortunately, that makes life a little awkward. Can I move that over? Yes, I can. Move it over by 1, so it's good enough now. And then we just want to go 1, 2, 3. Can I run that down to here? Cut that off. See where I need to put that to level it up. 3 blocks up. 1, 2, 3. Bump, bump. There we go. And then you should be able to output, and output. Okay. And then you just need workers. You get a bonus. Of course, we can put more workers in if we need to. We will. We probably will. And then you can run down here. Straight down the center. Pause the game. Make sure that is the... Why is that higher than the rest? Copy this. 1, 2 is there. Why is that higher? What's happened here? Have you've jumped up a level, haven't you? Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Of course you have. Yep. Yep. Right. Move that down. Get rid of that. Yeah, when I moved it earlier on, it would have obviously based off of the... it thought I was putting it on top of a block that wasn't there. I'm going to leave that like that because I think if I lower it anymore, it's going to affect the water below it. Although I don't like the look of that now, so... Let's get rid of this central line here. Bum, bum. Put in a block there just to make life easier for myself later. Then we just go 1, 2. Now when we drag a line out, I should be able to drag it directly on top of that block there, and it works. Awesome. And then you go down to there, and that works. Awesome. Okay. Right, I'm going to change this because I don't like this. That should not affect the fishery at all. Blop, blop, and blop, and then you want to grab fish. We can put up to 5 workers in that. We made more fishery. But we can put red coin boosters in there. We're not actually selling anything for red coins. We are selling stuff for yellow coins. We have 40,000 yellow coins. So we're doing very well. And we're about to set up a system to sell more yellow coins. So we can start looking at yellow coin boosters all over the place. Because they're the things that really help with bonuses to stuff. So we're good for workers as well. Let's put loads of workers inside this place here. Right, so you can't output fast enough for that to work. 6. Happiness as well will affect this. Obviously happiness makes it work faster. So I guess you're 5. That will start just about filling up. Yeah, it's just about right. Okay, so what will happen there is that as our happiness gets better, it will actually fill up more. This can't process that many, but you can add coin boosters to this to make it faster as well. You can also add steam to it, but we can't do that because it's floating in midair. Although you can, there are ways to actually do it. You can have steam pipes come from underground up through, and you can run steam pipes in the air as well. Steam pipes can be a physical thing in the world, so you can build a steam system and have it deliver in pipes from above and connect pipes to the top. That would work. How I'd do it for these stacked ones, I'm not sure. Probably come up the side here to plug into both of them on a single line, but I'm not entirely convinced about that. So you're good. Now pastures can be upgraded as well if we need stuff. There's a second upgrade for pastures, so you can actually make them work faster. It's just this fishery I really thought would be faster than it currently is. So we might need to make another fishery already and just move this up. I don't think this is going to be fast enough for what we want to do. You could also do with having fish stored in you. I suppose that would help. But look, it's only packed up to here. So we'll see. Okay, so what I want to do is I want a train and I'm going to make this train different to the rest just to start with. I don't think we're producing enough goods to support 3 different types of 4 trains, and I think if I did that, this would obviously block up because it's going to be holding until full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 6 carts to this. 1, 2, 3. Well, I would do if we had any metal things. We don't. Are we making them? We are making them, yeah. So that's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to filter the carts instead. So we're going to go with chicken and chicken, raw beef and raw beef. Then we're going to go with fish, and the next one will be fish as well. That train station has nothing stored in it, so we can get rid of that. Speed up. And a boxcar. Make it fish. So now it's going to fill up with beef and beef, and then fish and fish, and it will hold until it's full, so it needs to wait for all the fish to come in. We probably will need more fish. We will definitely need more fish. That's a definite thing. You can actually put more than one fishery in the water. They can happily share it. See, this one says 103, and if I put one here, it says 94. This says 103 still. It's weird because it should say 94, because you take 9 away. So you can put multiple fisheries in the same piece of water. That does work. You know, they can literally just be next to each other and they just magically create fish. I kind of think there was talk of this changing to have actual fish farms. So, you know, it would work just like an actual farm. It's got grain around it, and it would work. You'd put fish around it. You'd put down fish farms, essentially, put down nets, and then the nets would replenish over time. And if you didn't have as many, then the fishery wouldn't work. You know, it wouldn't be as fast. So instead of having connected fishing tiles, it would have it doesn't actually tell you. It doesn't actually tell you how many connected things are to it. It used to. It did used to tell you how many it was connected to it. It doesn't say now. Yeah. They used to. They used to see how many grain or whatever was connected to it. But you'd have fish tiles, and I like that idea. I like the idea of actually having a fish farm. That's cool. So you're off. You're off. Okay. We're going to speed things up because I haven't got time to wait for you to get all the way around the map. Come here. How much fuel you got on you? Loads. Okay. They start with fuel. I know they start with a little bit. I didn't think they start with that much. Ooh. Okay. Put on. You will dump. There you go. You dumped 100 of each, and then you're going to go off and pick up another 100 and then come back in. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. You are to. Oh, right. Pause. 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 These are wrong. These are wrong. Exclude coal. I must have held control when I did that. Because they are set to nothing. Don't allow anything. And don't allow coal. So got them wrong. But that's fine. That's fine because we can fix that. Because we just want them to say don't allow coal. Take whatever's in there, but not coal. Not coal on that center one. Okay. So now there we go. Now we're grabbing fish. Chicken, sorry. Chicken is coming out to here. Chicken is being made 40% of the time doubled up. That's good. Bom, 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 bom. Chicken. There we go. We have beef. We have beef coming down, and we have cooked fish coming down in rather slow amounts right now. These are actually filling up. These are filling up, and these are filling up. Awesome. So it's not a supply issue at the moment. It is purely that this takes 5 seconds to make, and we're not putting any extra workers in there. We do get a bit of happiness, so it's fine. But that is working. That is working, and our place has got beef things. Oh, that should be cooked fish. Oh, there we go. Boom, that should catch up now. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are creating the things needed for more happiness. More happiness will mean that we're creating things faster. And creating things faster will mean that we will create fast happiness. And fast happiness means we will create things faster. And it's a fantastic loop. However, we have already used up all our fish by the look of it. Fish takes 5 seconds. Cooked beef takes 5 seconds. And cooked chicken takes 5 seconds. So they should all run out roughly the same time. So let's have a look-see here. We've got a little buffer because we do have a crate here. And we've got a few coming out this side as well. That's fine. Boom. Boom. So let's... Right, so the last one has disappeared. Let's pause the game and let's go and find out how far our train's round. That is obviously a 20 buffer on things. So our train is about to arrive back at the pickup station. There isn't enough fish for it. There is enough beef and chicken though. But there isn't enough fish for it, which isn't a surprise if I'm honest with you. I kind of thought fish would be the problem for this. That's okay, because then by the time you go and actually drive round to the other stop, they will just run out of goods. So I think this is all right. I think this is all right. We need more fish. We need more fish. We'll do that. We'll do fish first time. Next episode we will do fish, and we'll then start looking at the balancing because we'll start selling them as well, and we'll look at the balance. I do see, however, something could be upgraded over there, which is awesome. So we'll do that as well. So yeah. We'll leave this one here and we will come back next time. thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.